concept.
Yeah, we are going through the quotient, aggregate demand and related concepts. So there we were dealing with the problems of finding out average propensity to consume, marginal propensity to consume, average propensity to save, marginal propensity to save. So these are the problems you have done. There are several problems in the exercise side of your textbook. Several illustrations are there and exercise questions are there. Okay, so we have already done all these things. APS you have done, APC you have done, MPS you have done, MPC you have done. Now we are left with the consumption function and saving function. So write the next question. I will give you the next question. Write the next question. So in this connection, you have to remember all the formula what I had told you, because according to the question, the equation also differ. So reading the question, it should come to your mind which particular equation you have to apply. So let me ask somebody if you remember the equations. You remember the equation, Ishansh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta. Y is equal to Y. What is
Consumption plus
consumption plus?
savings.
Very good. Y is equal to C plus S. What is Y? Y is the word.
Income, ma'am.
Y is national income, or you can say income. Very good. Then, what is AD? Aggregate demand. Karthik, what is AD? Aggregate demand is equal to where is Karthik? Karthik, aggregate demand is equal to what is aggregate demand? If you are not getting the equation, we can think in such a way. Aggregate demand is equal to aggregate expenditure. What are the expenditure? Consumption expenditure and investment expenditure. Because only two sectors we will take. Consumption expenditure plus investment expenditure. That is household and business firm. So what is AD? What is AD? Sandhya, what is AD?
Ma'am, C plus I.
C plus I. So AD is equal to C plus I. And Y is equal to, income is either consumed or C. So Y is equal to C plus S. So some basic equation you should know. In every problem, according to the nature of the problem, this equation, what equation you will follow to do the problem will also differ. So write a question. Question is, complete the following table. Complete the following table. Complete the following table. First column, income. First column, income. Second column, savings. Second column, savings. Third column, MPC, that is marginal propensity to consume, MPC. And the next column, average propensity to save. Average propensity to save. So don't get confused between consume and save. So you have to find out marginal propensity to consume, that is MPC, and average propensity to save. I will check your notebook, okay, write it neatly. So the questions. Income is given, the first column, write the incomes, 0, 20, 40 and 60. 0, 20, 40 and 60. These are the incomes. Then the next column, savings, you write minus 12, one below the other, okay? Minus 12, minus 6, 0 and 6. So these are the question, these are the items given, which is income given and saving given. And 4 columns you have to fill. 4 columns each in marginal propensity to consume and average propensity to save. Okay, stop writing for a second and look at the board. Look at the board. So once again, we revise all the equation. The equation national income, that is Y is equal to C plus S. So what is Y? The national income is either consumed or saved. So the equation is Y is equal to C plus S. Okay. Then this aggregate demand. Then we will move to the next aggregate demand. What is aggregate demand? Aggregate demand, you know, aggregate demand is the aggregate expenditure. So in this case, it is consumption expenditure plus investment expenditure. As we assume that there are only 2 sectors, that is household and business firm. So the next equation is AD is equal to C plus I. And what is AS? AS means aggregate supply. What is aggregate supply? We have studied that aggregate supply is the national income. AS is equal to the income. The total income, that is known as the aggregate supply. AS is equal to the aggregate supply is equal to the Y. And Y is either consumed or saved. So you can say AS is equal to C plus S. AS is equal to C plus S. And here APS, APC, what is APC? Average propensity to consume. Average propensity to consume is consumption upon income. So average propensity to consume is consumption upon income. So what is marginal propensity to consume? It is marginal, that means additional. Additional consumption upon additional income. So this is additional consumption upon additional income, that is known as MPC. MPC is delta C upon delta Y. So next we will move to APS. What is average propensity to save? Again, saving upon income. APS means saving upon income. You just understand everywhere it is based on income. Y at the denominator. So APS is equal to saving upon income. So MPS is equal to delta, change in saving upon change in income. So MPS here is delta S upon delta Y. And coming to here, you know, APS is equal to 1 minus APC. Why APS is equal to 1 minus APC? Because APS plus APC is equal to 1. That is the total national income is either consumed or saved. So you can write APS plus APC is equal to 1. So APS is equal to 1 minus APC and APC is equal to 1 minus APS. And another thing, here also the same way you can make MPC plus MPS is equal to 1. The total additional income is either consumed or saved. So MPC is equal to 1 minus MPS and MPS is equal to 1 minus MPC. If you know this much equations, you can do all the any problems. And you have the consumption function and the saving function. What is the consumption function? Yeah, consumption function equation. The basic time. Give the consumption function equation. Who is going to give the consumption function equation? Come on. Nobody knows consumption function equation.
C bar
Yeah.
plus B by?
Yes, C bar, that is consumption. C is equal to, better if you know the answer, don't hesitate.
Autonomous consumption, ma'am.
Yeah, autonomous C bar is equal to C is equal to C bar plus B into Y. This is the consumption function equation. C bar plus B into Y. That means total consumption is equal to autonomous consumption plus changed consumption. This is autonomous consumption, this is the changed consumption. Here you will get the change. How much is the change? Proportionate change. Into itna income mein kitna change ho gaya. If the MPC is this much, at this level of income, what will be the MPC? Likewise it will do. And what is the saving function? Here, come on. Saving function equation. Don't be
minus C bar plus 1 minus B into Y.
very good. Minus C bar plus, instead of B, you will write 1 minus B. Because you know B is MPC, so 1 minus B will be MPS. So here, as we are dealing with the saving function, we have to write the notation for the saving here, MPS here. Here it is MPC. Here B is MPC. So MPS is 1 minus B into at that particular level of income. Very good. So these many equations you must know to do any problem. So here I have given you a question. Complete the following table. The income is 0. Saving is minus 12. So tell me you have to find out the marginal propensity to consume and the average propensity to save. So in the first case, what is the consumption? So I will write a question. Give me a minute. 0, 20, 40, 0, 20, 40 and 60. This is the question. So this is the income. So income is given and the next column your saving is given. Saving is given as minus 12, minus 6, 0 and 6. What are you asked to find out? You are asked to find out marginal propensity to consume and average propensity to save. So if you want to find out marginal propensity to consume, first of all, you should know what is the consumption. If this is the income and this is the saving, you should know what is the consumption. If this is the income and this is the saving, what is the consumption in the first case? Please answer. What is the consumption here? 12.
12.
That is why it is minus 12. And what is the consumption here? 26. Your income is 20. In addition to that, you saved 6 for consumption. That means total your consumption is 26. Isn't it? That is Y is equal to S plus C. Your income is either consumed or saved. So here your consumption is 26 and here your consumption is 40. And here your consumption is 6 you have saved. See, this is a positive figure. 6 you have saved means how much of the income you have consumed?
54.
54. Very good. Better give answer. Keep on answering. So consumption you got. So now you can very easily, you can find out the marginal propensity to consume, that is MPC, marginal propensity to consume. What is marginal propensity to consume? That is change in C upon change in Y. So the first one, you are starting from here, you are not given the change, so keep it as nil. Here, what is the change in consumption? You were consuming 12, now you are consuming 26. Your income was 0, your income has changed to 20. From 0, you have come to 20, your consumption has changed from 12 to 26. Yeah. Give me the figure.
0.70.
0.70. First, substitute it here itself. 12 to 26. What is the difference? What's
14.
the difference? 14 upon. You just write 14 upon 20. Otherwise, later on, when you will, only if you write only 0.7, you may not find it. How you got the answer. Now, 26 to 40. Here the change is consumption, give me a minute. This is 26 and this is 14. I hope most of you have done it. Still, I am explaining it. So here, what is the change? It was 26. The consumption was 26. So your income has changed from 20 to 40. 20 rupees income change. Your consumption has changed from 26 to 40. That means 26 to 40. How much is the change? Yeah. How much is the change? Sorry.
14, ma'am.
Again 14. 14 upon 20. So calculation is very easy because we are getting the same figure. Okay, 0.7. And here again 40 to 54. Your consumption has changed 40 to 54. Again you get 14. So sometimes it happens like that. Okay, marginal propensity to consume, and sometimes it is changed. So don't think that it will always come, the same number will come. So here the same number has come. 40 to 60, the change in income is 20, because the change in income is also little more proportionate. That's why the same number is come. So it will not happen all the time. So here also 0.7. So you got the index. That is marginal propensity to consume. What is marginal propensity to consume? Change in consumption upon change in income. So it is change in consumption upon change in income. You find what is the change here and what is the change here. And the first one, as there is no change, we are starting to leave it. So this is the marginal propensity to consume. And the next is average propensity to save. I hope you have done it. Average propensity to save. So what is the saving? So here also average propensity to save. In the first case, it is ill-defined. Leave it because 0. The income is 0. What is the formula for APS? Saving upon income. Average propensity to save. The equation is saving upon income. Here the saving minus 12, division by 0, it is ill-defined, so leave it. Your income is only 0. And here you do, what is the saving? Minus 6. Minus 6 upon 20. Minus 6 upon 20. What is minus 6 upon 20?
Minus 0.3.
Minus 0.3. Minus 0.3. And here, what is the saving? Look at the column. What is the saving? 0. Isn't it? 0 is the saving upon 40. That is 0 by 0 by 0. And here 6 upon 60. Now, yeah, 6 upon 60.
0.1.
60. Keep your system on mute. When you speak only, you unmute yourself. 0.1. So this APS, APC, MPC and MPS, if you know the equation, it's not a big deal. If you know the equation, you can find it out. And even once you get MPC, you know 1 minus MPC is equal to MPS. If MPS is asked, you can do in that way also. So this is average propensity to save, and this is marginal propensity to consume. So you can be asked anything. Here it can be marginal propensity to save. Here it can be average propensity to consume. Anything can be asked. If you know the equation, it's very easy to do. So I hope you have done it. Shall I clear the frame? Clear the board? This is 0.3, this is 0 and -1. Sorry, 0.1. Can I clear the board?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then write the next question. National income is rupees 80 crores. National income is rupees 80 crores. Consumption expenditure is rupees 64. Consumption expenditure is rupees 64. Everything is crores. Find out average propensity to save. Find out average propensity to save. Next sentence. When income rises to 100 crores, when income rises to 100 crores, consumption expenditure to 78 crores, consumption rises to 78 crores, what will be the average propensity to consume? And marginal propensity to consume. What will be the average propensity to consume and marginal propensity to consume? Understand the question? In this case, you have to find out what is APS, and you are change the new income and the new consumption. The new income is 100 and the new consumption is 78. With that, you have to find out APC and MPC. Come on, I will give you 2 minutes. First one is APS. Please bear in mind. C is given. Consumption given, you have to find out S. Always be careful with that. C is given, S is asked. I hope you got the answer. Yes or no? What is APS? What is APS in the first case?
0.2.
Sorry?
0.2.
Yeah, 0.2. Yeah. And here in this situation, you are asked to find out again APC, that is 78 upon 100, that will give you 0.78. 78 upon 100, that is 0.78. And here MPC is asked, that is change in consumption upon change in income. Here what is the change? 64 has become 78, 14 has increased. And income 80 has changed to 100, so 20 has increased. So MPC is equal to 14 upon 20. What is the number you are getting there? 14 upon 20?
0.7.
0.7.
0.7. Very good. So this is also done. I hope all of you have done it. Can I move to the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Write the next question. The consumption expenditure is 600 crores. The investment demand is 300. Demand is expenditure. The investment expenditure is 300. When income is 1000. When income is 1000 crores. See the question itself. Consumption 600, investment 300, and the income is 1000. So why it is not matching? You know why it is not matching? Tell me the reason why this is not matching. 600, 300, 1000. Why it is not matching? Think where this 100 has gone.
Ma'am, saving.
So this consumption is there. Okay, we'll first write up the full question. When income is 1000 crores, calculate aggregate demand, aggregate supply, and savings. So you know the formula of aggregate demand. What is AD? C plus I. AD is equal to C plus I. What is the formula for AS? What is the equation? Sorry, I'm again and again telling. Formula aggregate supply is equal to Y. Aggregate supply is equal to national income. So AS is equal to Y. And you know, income is either consumed or saved. You are given the national income 1000 here, and you are given the consumption expenditure, that is 600. So what will be the saving? Saving is asked. Saving is equal to 1000 minus 600. That is 400. So what is aggregate demand? Aggregate demand is equal to C plus I, that is 900. And what is aggregate supply? Aggregate supply is equal to national income itself. Income itself, so that is equal to 1000 And saving is asked, the income is either consumed or saved, consumption is given as 600, so the remaining is saved. 400 is the savings. Over?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, shall we proceed to the next question? Using the equation of consumption function, C is equal to C bar plus B into Y, calculate consumption expenditure. Calculate consumption expenditure. This is the first time we are doing such a type of question. Consumption expenditure at the income level of 500 crores. At the income level, so I will write here Y. You write in full. Income level of 500 crores. If autonomous consumption is 40 crores and 40% of the additional income is saved. 40% of the additional income is saved. Additional income is saved. So what is the question? You have to find out the consumption expenditure. You have to calculate the consumption expenditure through this formula, through this equation. Here the consumption expenditure you will get by this equation C bar plus B into Y. And autonomous consumption is given as 40 crores. Autonomous consumption 40 crores is given. And it is given that 40% of the additional income is saved. So if 40% of the additional income is saved, what does it depict? 40% of the additional income saved means what is given? Come on. 40% of the additional income saved means what is given? What is given? 40% of the additional income saved means what? Additional income saved means?
MPS, ma'am.
Yeah, MPS is given. Very good. 40% of the additional income is saved. That means what is given? MPS given as 40%. 40 by 100. So normally we debit it like a 0.4, not in percentage, 0.4. So we do it as 0.4 because total we should get 1. So MPS given as 0.4. So what will be MPC? You have to use MPC for consumption function. B means MPC, not MPS. So here we have to find out MPC from MPS. Here additional saving is given. 40% of the additional income is saved means MPS is given, which is given as 0.4. What is MPC then? Come on, what is MPC then? 0.6. 0.6 is the MPC because you know 1 minus MPC is equal to MPS is equal to MPC. MPC is equal to 1 minus MPS. So always be very careful. Normally the students do mistake here. What they do? This MPS is given. They will take it as a shield, 0.4. Then it is wrong. So MPS is given, and in the consumption formula you have to put MPC. MPS given, MPC you have to find. So they are deliberately giving it, but you have to take care of it. MPS given, so you have to find out MPC, then substitute in the formula. Then you will get a consumption expenditure. So here, I think till here it is okay. MPS is given as 0.4 because 40% of the additional income is saved means MPS is equal to 4 by 100, that is 0.4. That means MPS is equal to 1 minus 0.4, that is 0.6. You know MPS plus MPS is equal to 1. So MPC will be 0.6, 1 minus MPS. So here you got MPC also. Now substitute in the formula. Now you got everything to substitute in the formula. So what is the consumption expenditure? Now you find. Got it? Consumption expenditure is equal to autonomous consumption plus 0.6 into what is the level of income? 500. 500. So you will get 40 plus 300. 40 plus 300. That is 340 CR. That is the consumption expenditure. Okay? Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
So this way you can find out the saving at a particular level of income groups. So just put it in the formula. So it will be given what is the saving at a particular level of income. So just write the formula, and in the case of saving function, what will come? MPS you have to take care of. So the MPS you have to use. So if MPC is given, you have to find out MPS and substitute in the formula. You will get the saving at a particular level of income. So likewise, you can find out the consumption at a particular level of income and saving at a particular level of income. Okay? So, 1 second.